apparently I heard that you were upset last week and you were so upset you almost wanted to quit. That's how mad you were. I can't see your fucking stupid ass face. You were so upset you were about to quit. And tell the people why you were so upset.
You want me to tell them why?
Yeah, I would like for our audience to know when we're having tiffs. But this isn't a tiff. This is a...
Oh, okay. So...
Well, apparently...
No, let me talk. You gave me the mic, so let me talk for myself. Let me talk for myself.
No, hold on. Let me...
The story,
hold on. But let me tell the story, though.
Okay.
Let me tell my version. You tell your version.
Tell your version.
As far as I'm concerned, watching back on the last episode, we all looked at buddy, friendly, making jokes, laughing, kikiing and shit. So everything was all cool. So nothing prior could have happened because everything was all cool. After we were done recording, it just wanted to like hang out and shit. I'm like, no, I'm going to sleep. Get out of my house. Cool. Nothing new. I do this all the time, every week. When they were about to leave, she asked for my lighter. Now, mind you, I'm not a smoker. I have one lighter in here for other important needs of mine. And I know I would never run into another lighter because I'm not outside with crackheads all the time with weed smokers and all this other shit. So, but you're a smoker. You have lighters all around you and you're going outside. Leave my lighter alone. So I said, no, you can't have this lighter because I know I'm never going to get it back. I'm pretty sure you can run into a lighter. And very much crackhead vibes went off on me over a fucking lighter. Like, oh, my mom, I would never ask you for nothing ever again. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da. And all this crazy shit. Like, whoa. A lighter, bro? Whoa. I almost broke up the pod over a lighter.
That's not what happened.
Laundry done.
Yeah, that's not what happened. So what happened before we recorded, even before that, my home was broken into and all the nice belongings and things I have were torn the fuck up. And I asked him, hey, could you help me after we record? He said no. And then he thought to himself longer about how he's not doing that. And then I just was complaining about how I asked everybody and I don't have any help for this. And he just said no. And then not because he wanted to, probably because he felt like he had to. He said, well, I'll just stop working right now and come do it.
I didn't say it like that. So let's not make it seem like that's how you took it. So let's make it realistic. Don't add your feelings into this. Add facts. So that's how you took it. That's not how I said it.
He offered to stop working to come help me clean my house while I'm already in the middle of doing something. When just the day before he was complaining about stopping to work to do something that was leisure. Like, it's not terrible to go to somebody's birthday party, but it is terrible to help someone clean their house.
Snitch on me, bitch.
So you don't want to do it, and why would I stop you from making money? So if you don't have extra time after we record,
so then why did you get mad about it then? Why is that? Why are you even bringing this up right now?
Because that was the first thing. Like, okay.
Oh, so you're mad about me not being able to help on your time, but asking you to help you on my time. But because you felt like I didn't want to. So you're the type of person that you want somebody to want to help you. If somebody is your friend and feel like they should help their friend, like I need to help my friend, I should help my friend, that's not good enough for you. It has to be, you need help? Oh, jump right now and do a backflip and I'm so excited to help you. You want somebody to be excited to help you. You don't want regular help. It has to be excitement behind somebody wanting to help you. I'm confused on what you're saying.
No, it just doesn't have to be like out of pity or something that they don't want to do. Because it is out of pity after I sit and complain.
It's not about out of pity. And no, I don't want to do it. You're fucking right. I don't want to do it. But you're my friend, so I'll do it. Why is that such a problem for you?
Okay, so because
you don't think that's like some kind of red flag on the play?
No, I think no.
So you want somebody to want to do?
Yeah. Yeah, when I'm willing to want to do things and to offer to do things, then
you're Tylee?
Exactly. So that I just let it be like, all right, he's not going to help me, and I'm not going to ask you to stop working to help me do something.
You didn't ask me. I offered.
Yeah, and no, fine. Keep making your money. So keep don't be mad about it. Where you're outside meeting people, sometimes you meet crackheads, running into people, right? So, anyways, we come record. Fine, yeah, we're kikiing, and then. Because he tells me he's going to sleep and he's all these other things that he couldn't help me after we record. We sit here for like a fucking hour and it's 3 of us. So we could have went to my house and
So why did you get your ass up and go to your house? Is your house clean right now? Did you fix all those things? Did you get help from anybody?
I did it myself.
Oh, wow. Look at that. Keep going.
I did it myself. It took a lot and That's besides the point. I could do it myself. I needed help. I wanted help. I asked for help. I didn't get it. That's cool. So, and then the time that you said you didn't have, you just sit here playing the game anyways, and that pissed me off because damn, bitch, you still wouldn't help me.
I played one game of 2K and went to sleep. That's like 30 minutes.
Okay.
Versus going to clean up a house. I wish you could post a video what your house looked like. You talking about like it was like a quick little pick up some clothes or something.
And then I asked for this 90-cent fucking lighter. I don't know.
That's an indictment on you more than it's an indictment on me. I just want to let you know that.
No, it is because you're so
you got mad over this lighter.
You don't smoke. You don't light candles every
yes,
fucking
day. Yes, I do.
Day.
I have a fucking thing right there. I do things.
That same size
That's a different
for
one.
weeks. No, it's fucking not.
That's what, even
right now you're being petty. It's not a different one. It's the same one. These candles have been the same candles for a year. You're not here lighting shit every day. That was petty. It's 90 fucking cents. You just watched me ask someone, can you stop me around the corner to get fucking food? And they wouldn't do that. So I had to get it delivered. You wouldn't let me have your fucking lighter. You thought I had a ride to go get a fucking lighter? No, both y'all are petty ass bitches. Yes, y'all are petty as fuck. Y'all don't extend the same. Yet I'm mad. Yes, I'm fucking mad. That simple petty shit like, hey, I live 5 minutes away. Can I go to a restaurant? Will you take me? No. Can I borrow your dollar lighter when I live around the fucking corner? When you live by a corner store, you don't light shit every day. I'm going to go light something right now. You know my house is fucked up and you know you aren't going to help me. What the fuck kind of petty ass shit is that? When I was just in here scrubbing your fucking bathroom counter
for some shit from a year ago?
No. 2 weeks ago. Not even.
When you scrub my...
When we were as a team in your bathroom cleaning. Yeah, when we cleaning together for fun. You didn't ask me to help. I just offered to help. I was in here. Yeah, and you were pouring water all over the fucking floor and shit, bitch. Yeah, just helping you for fun. Yeah, okay. So it pissed me off.
I offered to help. I just want to let you know that. I said I would help right now. I don't want to help at 3 a.m. Oh my God. Why is that such a problem for you?
Because why stop working? If 3 a.m, if not even 3 a.m, if 11 at night when you're not doing anything else and you're not making it doesn't work for you. Why couldn't you offer a different day, a different time? Like it doesn't work for me right now. I'm working right now. Like it's just.
But that's the time that's so
because you're just being
blowing.
petty. That's stupid. It is stupid.
I'm gonna stop working to come help you.
Why would you stop working to come help me?
Because that's the only time I feel like doing that shit.
All right.
Hey, was it a burden? So the problem is not even like the time wasn't bad for you. You thought the time was bad for me. So you're telling me that the time is too bad for me to help you. That's not fucking crazy to you?
I sit on the phone with you all the time. I hear you talk about how you can't go to work or how you have to stop to do this for somebody else. I have to stop to do stuff.
So how much of a friend are you to me that I would stop all those things I hate doing and still do it for you?
How much of a friend
That's crazy, right?
Would I be to be like, I listen to you complain about all these things every day. I could just do this myself. So yeah, come do it right now. You're not going to offer me any other time where you're not taking away from money, where you're not like burdening yourself. So, okay, fine. But damn, bitch, I can't get a lighter either?
Couldn't get that lighter, no.
Fuck, and it's cool. That's
look
fine.
Cool. It sounded a little rage to me.
Oh no, yeah, it does piss me off that no one can extend the same kind of kindness or things to me that I extend to other people. Raquel pissed me off too. Y'all both pissed me off. Bitch, I can't go to Pizza Luce around the corner? That's too much for you, bitch?
Talk to her. I've taken you to get food 100 times.
That's fine. It doesn't matter. That's all. That's my tiff. That's why I was going to quit. Because they're terrible friends.
I'm glad they heard it. They can tell us who's a terrible friend. Somebody who offered to help you, but you feel like, oh no, it's burning you. Burdening. I can't say the fucking word. I have a list, bitch. I don't give a fuck. Fuck you, bitch. Burdening. Y'all know what I'm trying to say.
That is selfish. It's selfish.
It's selfish for me to help you on my time, which is also a good time for you.
It wasn't a good time for me.
What were you doing?
Getting my shit together. I don't have anything. I don't have.
You were at the mall shopping, bitch.
Because I don't have any panties. I don't have any bras. I don't have a charger. I don't have any socks. I had to get new. You know what I did? As soon as I got out of fucking jail, I bought fucking new shampoo. I bought new toothbrushes. I had to buy fucking panties and shit, bitch. I thought I was going to have time. A time with fucking crab legs and African food. I fed
and you did.
As soon as I was out of jail. I fed you, bitch.
You didn't feed me. You bought too much food.
No, have you seen how much I was going to eat it all? I was going to eat it all.
Let me tell you something.
I was going to eat it all.
Can I tell y'all something? This is that fake ass bullshit I be talking about right there. Cause you bought all that food, right? To go home and be alone and enjoy yourself and eat all that food. But because you came home and your house was ramshacked, I was being a nice friend and said you could spend the night at my house. And so you came over here with your food, and obviously you're gonna give me some food if you're my friend. You didn't get that food from me, bitch. You didn't feed me, bitch. You got that food for yourself because your house was fucked up and I was being a good friend and let you stay over here. I ate with you. Oh my God, you brought me food. Fuck you.
I didn't have to
Get the
give you
fuck out of here.
anything.
I didn't even want that shit.
I didn't have to give you anything. Like, you won't
You
give me a
didn't.
water right now?
I never said you can have a water. Don't try to do that in front of the camera, bro. That's really fucking crazy. A water? Who's that petty?
You, bitch.
See, all right, now you just doing showmanship shit. That shit not cool. Now you trying to make me look bad. That's crazy. A fucking water? I'm not petty. You can get a water, bro. It's water.
Don't piss me off, bitch.
Don't piss me off.
Like, don't piss me off.
Don't
piss me off, bitch. I even tried to get faucet water. You said I couldn't get it, bitch. So don't sit here. I'm spitting because you're pissing me off. You're pissing me off. I'm gonna
you got a lot of water in your mouth,
I'm
bitch.
gonna throw something at you because I already was irritated. I want to. I was already irritated. Then I'm pissed that it's just fucking us in here. I'm all hiding shit. Fuck.
Anyways, Kanye West is in the news again.
Kanye West is an amazing person.
Is he?
He is.
Somebody else was talking about somebody who also has bipolar disease and goes through manic episodes. And they said when they're going through their manic episodes, they say the most craziest shit they can think of because they like getting a rise out of people. That's like their kick once they're in that stage or in that zone or whatever. And they think that's what Kanye West is doing, just saying the most ridiculous things that he can think of to get a rise out of people.
I don't think he's saying the most ridiculous things to get a rise out of people. I think people lack fucking comprehension skills and aren't listening to what the fuck he's saying.
Right, but here's why I think both things can be true. Because people like that, right, who say these kind of things that Kanye West is saying, so-called waking people up, right? When you're at that level, you usually get killed pretty quickly doing that kind of shit.
He's being killed in front of us, but keep going. He's away
Pretty
from his
alive to
fucking...
dead.
He's pretty alive because he has a lot of money. He's not an easy person. He has a lot of
I
money.
think Michael Jackson had more.
Yeah, it took a long time to get him the fuck out of here. They called him a fucking pedophile. It took a long time. Michael Jackson was around for a long time, doing a lot of shit for a long time because he was very famous and had a lot of money. Kanye West is very famous, has a lot of influence and a lot of money. It's not an easy person just to get rid of. But what you can do is take their freedom of speech. You can make them look crazy so the things they're saying people aren't receiving properly. You can take their kids away from them. You can do all these things to make them feel crazy and have these manic episodes.
The reason I said that is because what if this is like what they want? Because wouldn't you want one of the most, if not the most famous, not the most, but one of the most famous people on earth doing this to like distract everybody from whatever else they got going on in the government, politics.
Distract when he's telling us what they have going on. What distract us from what? Kanye West literally said, y'all
like
injected George Floyd with fentanyl so he could die and made it seem...
Who's taking it seriously though?
Who's taking it seriously?
We're saying the same point. Like who's taking that seriously though? Like I kind of halfway believe it, but who's taking it seriously? Like maybe you are, and
that's the person receiving, and that's on them. That has nothing to do with.
That's my point. They're making them look crazy, and also having to spill this shit to be a distraction at the same time because they know nobody's gonna believe it because we're ready to let you know this nigga's crazy.
If they want him to be doing it, why they take it down? If they want him to be doing it,
I think that's all part of it. That's like something to talk about. We're talking about it, aren't we?
We are talking about it, but most people are talking about it in a different form. So what Kanye West said in his Drink Champs.
Nobody's talking about it in a good way.
Exactly, but that
undermines his point. We're saying the same thing.
Okay.
Because like you said, nobody's taking him seriously. Nobody cares. Nobody believes it. Nobody's like, he's right. They're saying he's crazy.
Okay.
But yet they're still talking about him. He's still like the focal point. So it is distracting us from everything else. But even though he's saying real shit, nobody's believing it. Y'all get what I'm saying? Keep going.
What Kanye West said in the Drink Champs, I have the clip if you want to play it.
They hit him with the fentanyl. If you look, the guy's knee wasn't even on his neck like that. When he said mama is his girlfriend. They said he screamed for his mama. Mama was his girlfriend. It's in the documentary. But something that hit me that... me up when I was watching the documentary.
So when people
and it
hear
said
this,
they want a tall guy like me. When I looked at that image of him, this tall black dude with the bald head, he reminded me of somebody else. Who do you think he reminded me of?
Virgil.
He reminded me of Virgil. They hit him with the fentanyl.
I want to be careful with this subject because
okay. But so for one, this is a clip out of a 3-hour interview, and it's a clip of a portion of a conversation that is out of context, and people are they're not even mishearing it. They're reading what it's supposed to be about and then hearing it that way. So when people are hearing it, they're hearing it say, because when George Floyd first died, they try to say he died of a fentanyl overdose, as if he was a user, he was high, and that's what killed him. And what we seen, the police knee being on him for 9 minutes, was an actual thing. The police officer did not kill him. The police didn't do anything wrong. Like this? Mm-hmm. Okay. The police did not do anything wrong. Kanye West watched the documentary produced by Karen Civil. You guys can watch it for free on YouTube. It's actually really good. It's about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. And in this, she goes over...
Real quick question. Is Karen Civil the one that they hate?
Yes.
Okay, keep going.
I'm not a fan of her either, but this documentary was really, really good. And I don't believe everything in it. Like, I don't know if they injected George Floyd with fentanyl, but Kanye West watched a documentary produced by Karen Civil that made him think something other than what everybody else thought, and his words were being misconstrued. He did not say that George Floyd was a user. He said they hit him with the fentanyl, insinuating that the police officer or somebody injected him with fentanyl, and that was the cause of his death. He's not saying that the police officer knee wasn't on, he's saying it wasn't on him like that. Like, if y'all are looking, the knee isn't what killed him. It had to have been something else, which I don't think that's... That's not what I saw. I saw someone's knee on somebody's neck for like 8.5 minutes.
So then what are you saying? I can't tell if you're defending Kanye West and agreeing with him or if you're not.
I'm saying that people should look at everything and have their own opinion instead of reading a caption and then taking away someone's freedom of speech. Because he watched the documentary. He saw the George Floyd thing happen. He saw the autopsies, and they say it was fentanyl, and then them say it was the police.
What do you believe?
What do I believe? I'll get to what I believe. And then he saw this documentary that gave him other information, and he is sharing this information. Like, what do y'all think about this? Because he's literally...
That's not what it sounds like.
Because it's only 30 seconds. It's a 3-hour interview.
He's telling you what he thinks.
He's telling you what...
He's giving you information and making you think your own thing. He's telling you what he thinks happened.
He's not. If you're basing that off of 30 seconds,
what is he doing in this thing?
This is 30 seconds. So
you tell me before he said. So did he say? You just said that he's giving information, as in like, what do you guys think happened?
Yeah, this is an open conversation. So, because you didn't watch the interview, like a lot of people didn't watch the interview, this is an open conversation. They're asking questions to each other, and they're talking about politics, Republican, Black Lives Matter. He
hit him with the fentanyl. His knee wasn't even on his neck like that. It's not you saying, what do you think? It's you saying what you think, not asking somebody else what you think.
What he saw. And so they're having, like how we're having this conversation about what we think. This isn't fact. This isn't anything. He's saying, he says it. I watched a documentary produced by Karen Civil about Black Lives Matter and George Floyd. In this documentary, she said they hit him with the fentanyl. They don't have the part where he's saying he saw Karen Civil documentary. They don't have the part.
They do have that part, but he doesn't say she said.
The documentary is what told him that. And then also the first autopsy is what told him that. Like,
so then what's the difference between him watching something and repeating what they said versus other people watching what they saw, like the police killed him with their knee, and repeating what they said? What's the difference there? Because he watched one thing, repeating exactly like you just said, repeating what they said, and everybody else watched something. So why can't they disagree?
What? I don't understand your question.
You're on everybody's ass for taking away his free speech or whatever the fuck, or not understanding what he's saying, but you're basically saying that he's repeating what everybody else, what Karen Civil is saying.
He's not repeating what Karen. So
that's exactly what you just said. You just said he's not even saying that for himself. He's saying she said. He's repeating something you said like 5 seconds ago. Don't be a Raquel.
How? Okay. The difference is Kanye West the same way everybody in America, or maybe everybody in the world, saw this video of George Floyd being killed, right? In this video, you see a police officer with his knee on somebody's neck for 8.5 minutes. When they do an autopsy provided by the police, they said it is a fentanyl overdose. There's like 6 different doses of fentanyl in his system that supposedly killed him, right? But then when the family has their own personal one, because they know George Floyd is not a user, he's not high, he doesn't do this can't be true, they do their own, and they said, no, it was suffocation. Okay, cool. And that's what we saw in the video, right? But then Kanye West is, what most people don't do is look at the opposite side, who they don't agree with. Like someone who is a Democrat isn't going to go listen to what Donald Trump has with open ears. You're a Democrat. This is how you think. So everything he's going to say is going to be wrong to you. Unless you're going into with an open mind, willing to listen to what he says, take what you agree with, take what you disagree with, or maybe you honestly disagree with it all, but you're not going in there with a bias. Most people go into things with a bias. He watched the documentary without a bias and had more information that made him think like, oh, maybe I have a different thought. And he was sharing the information he received with other people that haven't had his thought. So what Kanye West thinks happened is that George Floyd was a paid actor. Not a paid actor. Like it's what's the word? It's like the world's a stage. And this is a part of a bigger thing. And they didn't actually kill him with a knee. That wasn't going to be enough to kill him. Because George Floyd is like 6'3". He was a strong nigga. I don't think a knee in his neck might not really have killed him, but fentanyl, a lot of it would have.
A paid actor to die?
Yeah.
What are you going to do with the money when you're dead?
It's not about the money. And
So
what if
he
people
did
know
it-
stuff about life
So then-
and death that we don't?
So
like,
then what was it for? What did he think it was for? Like it's a facade and it was fake. What was the purpose behind it being fake?
I don't think he was in on it. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't.
I'm asking about Kanye West or the Karen Civil War, however. Why did they think it was like? Why was it staged? What was the point of it?
Gun laws, because us seeing that caused people to riot, do things with guns, vandalism, right? So it's to help take away people's rights, to carry guns, those kind of things, to insinuate enough chaos to be like, you know what, we do need to take these things away from people, but there wasn't enough chaos to make people agree with it. So that's what they're going to do, is cause chaos to create a new thing. Because before something is new, it has to be chaotic. Like you can't rebuild until you destroy it all. So in order to destroy it all, what we literally did here is tore this bitch the fuck down. You have to have something cause that.
And you agree with this?
I don't know what I think. I don't know what I think.
You have enough information from both sides to create your own thought?
I still don't know what I think. I still don't know what I think. And that's my, like, I'm not going to listen to Kanye West and be like, you know what? Yeah, they did inject him with fentanyl. Oh, yeah. Okay.
Well, I didn't know I was sitting next to a White Lives Matter person or whatever you want to call yourself for defending Kanye West for doing some shit like that. All I know is a black man was murdered in broad daylight on television by the police. That's fucked up in and of itself. And now you have another black man years later harassing the family, bringing up old memories, and then saying it was fake and he was a paid. Like that's so insensitive, so fucking outrageous. And the fact that anybody would defend this man when he's clearly just fucked up, seeking attention, is going around saying, like, why do they even keep giving him a platform to talk? He's clearly not in his right mind. He has so many things going on. He just has to get attention. He's craving attention. Ever since his fucking mom passed away, and I know that can like do something crazy to somebody, or ever since, or his kids breaking or splitting, he's just been going on these crazy things, and they're undermining the black community. Everything that we strive for, everything we're working towards, everything that we're working towards. And you think this is funny? He just undermines and cuts it all. And it's like having to start from zero, because that's like one of our most profound black people just going and just siding with the whites and just making us look ridiculous.
He's making us look ridiculous by telling people like, hey, you have the options to make a choice for yourself.
They had made their choice. That the nigga was murdered. Why can't people? Why can't that be their choice
George
though?
Floyd specifically, that is their choice. Like, it's his choice to think what he thinks.
Okay then.
Like, what the fuck?
It's our choice to disagree with what he thinks. The same way he disagrees with what we think.
But I just feel like it's unfair to disagree with what somebody thinks without receiving the same information they did. Because what are you disagreeing with? What are you disagreeing with? You can disagree with Kanye West because maybe you don't like.
How do you know people didn't get the other information? You're just assuming.
I'm assuming because most people aren't even, their reaction isn't to literally what he said. They're saying he said that George Floyd wasn't killed. He's literally saying the police still killed him, just not in the manner they're saying it happened. He's saying, I don't think he was killed by a knee to the neck. I think they killed him with fentanyl. He's still saying, I think they killed him, just not the way it's perceived. And they did it this way to cause chaos, to get their end result, which is to take away people's rights, to take away people's gun laws, and to have more control over people. But you have to deem people as chaotic and need to be tamed. So in order to do that, we have to cause worldly uproar, right? And worldly uproar is watching someone be fucking lynched in front of people and then replaying it on TV for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks and then acting as if he wasn't killed. And yes, that is how you do it. And that is what he's sharing with us. But that's fine for you to disagree with Kanye West, but maybe you should also go watch the documentary about Karen Civil, and then maybe you should read the first fucking autopsy. Maybe you should read the second autopsy. Maybe you should gather all the information, then figure out what the fuck you're disagreeing with besides someone who's misspoken. You could disagree with Kanye West, but you can't disagree with everything because you don't have all the facts. This is a person who we think is manic and bipolar, but he did watch a documentary produced by a politician that has actual facts, actual people. The bitch, sorry, I don't mean to call you out your name. The lady came here to Minnesota. She's talking to judges. She's talking to people who was on the jury. She talked to the fucking cut food owner. She talked to everybody involved with this. She pulled up autopsies and facts the same way we could watch news, Fox 9, all this stuff and get it from a different perspective, read both perspectives and come up with your own opinion. You don't have to base it off Kanye West. Just get the facts from the sources. You don't have to listen to what someone else thinks and disagree with it because they can be misspoken. How I'm misspoken all the time, how he was misspoken, or how you can misperceive things. But how you get your own opinion is by listening to both sides and then coming to what you think, not what you heard Kanye West said and I don't agree with that, or what you heard the next person say, I don't agree with that. Go read what they read, go read the other side, and what do you think? What do you think? Not what Kanye West said, not what somebody else said. Go watch the fucking documentary. Go read the autopsies.
Okay. Yourself. Okay.
Fuck.
Okay.
That's what people need. It's repetition because it's too hard to comprehend. That's not someone being crazy. He's just misspoken. He's a passionate person who uses words or gets clickbait. Like, that's crazy.
Okay.
And then to say he's undermining people. How is he undermining people?
I'm just talking shit. I don't give a fuck.
Oh, because I was going to say, how's he undermining people by saying that?
I definitely don't. I agree with. I mean, if I don't agree with what he's saying, but if you're saying because I didn't watch it, so I can't say I agree with him. But I never thought it was like I do think they killed him, but if you're saying what he's saying, then I mostly agree with that because I never thought it was real ever, anyways, and I would believe that that's what they would do. But at the end of the day, he was still killed, and the police did it.
But the thing is he never said he wasn't killed. He never said the police didn't do it.
Yeah,
people lack comprehension skills, and because they don't think for themselves the way the media pursued it or whoever. Like even the family, what the fuck are you suing him for $250 million for? For me saying, yeah, the police killed him, but I just don't think they did it with his knee. I think they really did inject him with fentanyl. That's what he thinks happened. He thinks that they killed this man on purpose. And the only way to make sure he was going to die was to make sure he overdosed. And all of the things is like part of overdosing is like you losing your breath, your chest getting tight, and they're saying he has all these other heart things. But when you're overdosing, those things happen to you too. You know? So that's all. Well, and I think it's wrong to take someone's freedom of speech because you lack comprehension skills.
Well, all I'm saying is for myself, not for Kanye West. It's a possibility that it was all staged. It's a possibility that it's very, very real and what happened is actually what happened. Either way, a black man was killed by the police, and that's like the end of the story kind of situation for me, personally.
That shouldn't be the end of the story if what the documentary is saying is true. Like, it's a bigger story. Is that yes, he was killed by the police. It should matter though,
it
because
doesn't matter. I'm talking about me.
oh, but
It means what? It means nothing for me. I'm not gonna change it. I'm not gonna stop it. I'm not gonna I'm
and
not.
that's the problem. He wants to talk to people who it means something to, who maybe feel like, oh, if this is the kind of stuff they do, maybe I can make other choices for myself and do other things. If enough people
been
thinking
doing
and do
that
stuff.
myself. I've been spewing this out for a long time. I'm pretty sure I had like a clip that went pretty viral about Kanye West and how he stages his own life also. Remember I said that? I've been believing all so. I mean, it doesn't make no difference to me. I want to get to a point where that's why I worry about me. Point where I can stage my life too.
I think he is telling people all the things they need to know so they can get to the point to stage their life. You can't get to the point of controlling your life if you don't think for yourself. If all the information you receive is from other people and you never are going to the source. If all the information you receive is from your sister or her, you're never going to go read or do those things. I'm not talking about you.
No, I'm just saying I do those things for like stuff that I give a fuck about. You know?
I think anything you have an opinion about, you should do those things for. If you're going to open up your mouth to say, I think this, you should be able to think for yourself. You shouldn't open up your mouth to say, I think this because Tyra told me. Half the time, I don't even know where the fuck I get some of the shit I said. If I said I read this on CNN, you should go read what I read to see what you think before you say your opinion based off of what I said. That's not your thought. You're just repeating what I said. You don't know what the fuck it is. You're just repeating shit. You're an echo of my thought.
Yeah. So... For the shit I give a fuck about, I do that. For other shit, I don't really give a fuck.
I think anything you open up your mouth about, you should do that. Then why talk about it? If you don't care about it, if you don't care enough to...
Have you ever seen me bring up a topic to our conversations? Exactly why. Because I don't be giving a fuck with these things enough. But I know I do a podcast. I got to talk about some of these things. Like I'm talking about this right now. I have to like say something about it. And I am saying what I think. I'm saying exactly what I think. That's what I think. But I don't care enough to think hard enough to go find out more. That's all. Like I don't give a
So no one cares enough to think for themselves.
That's you take things so far. That's
no,
not
because
what that
I'm
is.
not taking. That's literally what it is. If you
so would you rather
care
just me
enough,
be silent during this whole topic and not say a word?
I'm not talking about you specifically.
But I'm talking about me.
So we would like, okay, but we're not talking about you.
But I'm talking about me.
But why do we have to be talking about you right now?
Tell me.
We're not though. I am talking about people in general. I'm literally not talking about you. You're talking about yourself and making all the comments I'm talking about directed towards you, and they're not. They're not.
Yeah, but I'm talking about me.
Okay, but
let's talk about me.
Okay, let's talk about you, Ricky.
The fuck? And that's all.
Okay, you think for yourself. There are plenty of people who don't think for themselves because they don't care enough to think for themselves. They rather someone else tell me what and that's lazy. That's stupid. So you'll never have control of your life if you don't want to think for yourself in every situation. How is it not true?
That's not true.
If you're not thinking for yourself and making your own opinion, how are you going to be in control of your life?
When it comes to, okay.
How are you in control of your life if you don't think for yourself? Go. Yeah.
Okay, so when it comes to shit like that, right? Rather I get all the information for myself, right? Or repeat word for word what somebody else said in that specific situation, my life isn't going to change not a teensy-wincy tiny fucking bit. Not even like a smudge. So that's not me not being able to control myself, control my life because I'm not thinking. That has nothing to do with me. That's not changing nothing in my life. For the shit that matters to my life, that are going to change my life or have any kind of impact in my life, I would think for myself and do my own shit and do my own thing and figure shit out myself. For shit like that, I think that goes for a lot of people. It doesn't matter like, okay, I'm going to make a little comment on Instagram and get the fuck off. That's not going to do shit for me here or there. So they don't give a fuck enough. I'm pretty sure for the things that people give a fuck about, they'll do some kind of reason. Some people, most people.
I don't even think it's most people at all.
Well, I think it's most people.
No, there's not. When there's multiple documentaries on Netflix about how most people, none of us we think we're thinking for ourselves, but our phones are making all these suggestions for us. The music we listen to are making all these suggestions for us. We are suggested to do things.
Are not thinking for yourself though.
Yes, they are. So
there's nobody in the world who's not, unless you're like a fucking monk in the middle of nowhere, you're influenced by everything around you. That doesn't mean you're not making your own choices. You think no choices come from influence? So, like you said, reading about both things and coming up, that's not an influence? What is that then? If I'm reading this and reading that and coming to my own conclusion, am I not getting influenced by the things I just read?
You are.
How did I not think? How is, in that case, I'm thinking for myself, but in others, I'm not. That doesn't make any sense. I'm getting this information from somewhere. This information is just popping up out the blue. If I'm going to get information about something to make an educated decision for myself, that's thinking for yourself, right?
Yeah, but if you're going throughout the day, just like most people do, I do it all the time. Just I'm listening to a song and I'm listening to Lil Durk talk about popping perks or whatever. It feel cool, and I'm thinking like, I did pop a perk one time. It felt cool. I probably feel better. Then I think I want to pop a perk because I'm hearing all these songs about doing drugs.
That's
or I want to get high.
Influence. That's not thinking for yourself.
It's not. That wasn't a thought I wasn't fucking having, bitch. I'm not thinking at all. I'm just going through life not thinking. Like it's a choice to think. It's you are making a choice to think. There's often times where people aren't thinking. Their mind is fucking drifting, thinking about random shit, not focused on anything, and their thoughts are
nobody's
influenced.
living life like that 24/7 though.
But if you did,
that's impossible. You'll be in a coma at that point.
No, it wouldn't, because you have people like fucking Diddy, you have people like Kanye West, you have people like fucking Donald Trump who think for themselves all the
Why
fucking
do you
time.
think those people aren't? You're basing their thinking off their success. That has nothing to do with
a successful person is someone who is thinking for themselves, making
not
all their
the
choices.
time.
Who is successful in not thinking for themselves?
You're making it seem like
I'm making it seem like what that you
can I say it?
Yeah, because you're pissing me off. Because I'm not saying shit wrong.
So you think at no point of Diddy's life had he heard a song and been like, or maybe he was scrolling on Instagram and seen a bitch and was like, damn, that bitch bad. I'll fuck her. If anybody else, you'll probably be like, they're not thinking for themselves because they won't even think about fucking that bitch. And they seen her on Instagram. But if Diddy did it, you say he's thinking for himself. That's just like everybody.
Everything is part of suggestion. Everything is part. You get influenced by all the things you're around, but there's a lot of people who are only influenced like they're never.
You've never.
Conscious.
So you
they're
think
never
Diddy's
thinking.
never? But there's nobody who's never thinking for. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You'll be in a state of coma, like you'll be dead if you've never thought for yourself. I think a lot of us are in a
state of coma. There's a lot of people.
Okay, I understand that.
Like, there's a lot of people that you can play a clip that literally word for word says something, but you can put a caption that says, this is what he means by it. Even though you're hearing something different, this is what he means. And because you read this, that's what you think. That's not thinking for yourself. Okay, and a lot of people do that all the time with headlines, captions.
And my problem with you saying that is that's true. A lot of people will do that. But you're making
most people will do that.
Cool. Most people would do that. But you're making it seem like the people who do that for everything in their life and never think for themselves. Because in this one aspect they didn't think for themselves here, that means they never do it anywhere else. That's what you're making it seem like. That's all. And I think that's a little absurd to say that.
I think there's tons of people who are never thinking for themselves. I think there's tons of people who go to school and learn plagiarism to show your work and do it exactly how I told you to figure out. Even if you do it different and you get the same answer, you're wrong because it's not the way I think. You're taught in school plagiarism. Don't think for yourself. Let me think for you. And if you do it anything different and still come with the same answer, you're wrong. So we're indoctrinated to have other people think for us. We go to school and read these history books that aren't true because
those two things don't. That's fine. That's cool. We all know that. But why does that mean that you would never think for yourself ever again?
Unless you make the choice to, and most people don't make the choice to think for themselves.
I can't make a choice to think for myself here and not think for myself here. I have to be one way or the other all the time. Not everybody's like a super extreme person where it's either 100 or 0. Some people can do both.
Okay. I think you should think for yourself all the time.
You think you think for yourself all the time?
No, I don't think for myself all the time, and that's a problem. When I'm thinking. When I'm making choices, when I'm thinking about what I want to do, when I'm thinking about what I want to feel, when I'm thinking about how I want to present myself and how I want to look, that's how I come off. So when I'm thinking and I'm like, I want to seem confident right now, or if I'm thinking like, I want to look good today, that's what I'm going to do. But when I'm not thinking, it's just whatever music I'm feeling. I might hear a song like, oh, I should put some shit on today. This song's making me feel like this. Or whatever the mood of the day is going on, or the mood of other people.
In your eyes, is not thinking for yourself.
It's not thinking for yourself. Because you can think for yourself. I can walk into, if me, you, and Raquel were here, and you and Raquel, like, the vibe was off and y'all were in a bad mood. If I was not thinking for myself, I'll be in a bad mood too. It's a bad mood in here. But, bitch, I feel good, so I can still be happy. But if I'm not thinking for myself, I'm influenced by y'all. This is y'all mood, so I'm going to take that mood on too. But thinking for myself, I can be in here, be happy, outgoing, whatever. Y'all can be in here in fucking holy shirts, mismatched socks, and hair undone. I could walk in and be like, oh, I should just, whatever, fuck it. But I'm being influenced by y'all. I'm not thinking for myself. If I'm thinking for myself, I want to get dressed. If I'm thinking for myself, I want to be in a good mood. Being influenced by other people is not thinking for yourself, because you can change your own.
It's so funny that you're so contradicting yourself, and I hope they can see this, because that is thinking for yourself. It's just because you have an influence doesn't mean I think for yourself. If you come in and it's a bad mood, right? That's the influence. Now you have the thought to either choose to just go along with the bad mood or choose to, I'm gonna be happy and shit. If you come in here and we're both dirty, that's the influence. Now you have the thought. Now you have the thought to,
because you're the kind of person who has that thought. What do I want to do in this moment? There's a lot of people who doesn't have that thought. They'll walk into an environment like, oh, everyone in here has a bad mood. I'm going to have a bad mood. You're speaking it from your standpoint as someone who thinks for themselves.
I feel like 45 minutes ago we said we're talking about me.
Bitch, I'm not talking about you, though. That's the problem. I'm not talking about you, and you're talking about from your standpoint. You're a person who will walk into a room and decide how you want to feel. There's other people who be like, oh, everyone in here feels like this. I'm going to do like this. Everyone around me underperforms, so I'm going to underperform.
But that's a thought, and that's a choice.
That's not a thought. You just
said it. They think everybody's around here being sad or be sad. You just said that. You can replay it. But that's what you just said, right? Right? You just said they have the thought, damn, everybody's sad, I'm going to be sad.
No,
that's a
I don't
thought,
think they
and that's
have
a choice.
The thought.
But that's what you said. I'm just going off what you said.
I'm not talking about you, and I'm not talking about me, because I think we both tend to think for ourselves and make our own decisions, regardless of what's going around us and what other people are saying. But I think this avatar I am talking about can walk into an environment and they're not thinking at all. They are
don't even know where you're taking this.
What's the word? They're a produce. They're a
product
they're
of
a
their
product.
environment.
They're a product of everything in their sensories. So you're feeling people are down, people look down, so you are going to act down. But if you were thinking, I want to be happy, so you would act happy instead of acting around your sensories. There's people who grow up in bad environments and take on these things, but there's other people like, I'm in this bad environment, I have these bad things, thinking for themselves, let me do something different. You can make choices based off your sensory, like when you're laying next to someone, they're touching you, oh, I'm horny, I should fuck. But if you're thinking for yourself, you think like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. But if you're going based off what your sensations and what you're feeling, you're going to fuck, because that's what you feel, you're not thinking. So I think there's a lot of people that go off their feelings, their sensations, their fucking six senses, which are really important, and just not even making choices, doing what your impulses. They're impulses. They're not choices. When you're being influenced and do something, it's an impulse. It's your natural impulse. But you also have a brain that can make you do something opposite, and that's when you're making a choice. So having an impulse is not a choice. It's an impulse.
Okay.
It's a reflex.
Cool. But all I'm saying is, you make it seem like the only time they're thinking for themselves is when they make the opposite choice of what's going around them. And all I'm saying is, you're not in their brain. So maybe somebody, avatar, does walk in here and see that everybody's sad and also decides to be sad. I'm just saying that just because they do that doesn't mean I think for themselves, because they could make that conscious choice. Like, yeah, everybody in here.
I'm not talking about the person who makes a conscious choice. So why the fuck are we talking about the person who makes the conscious choice? I'm talking about the person, like, I think the 80% of the world who is not making a conscious choice, who is moving and living their life off of impulse. Literally, I live my life off of impulse so often. All the fucking time, I'm doing things off of impulses. However I feel, whatever. If someone makes me angry, I'm going to do this. Instead of taking a second and think like, what do I want to do? I'm not thinking for myself. I'm reacting. Impulse. It's not thinking for yourself. Thinking is having the thought, processing the situation, and then making a choice. That's coming into a room, and that's not thinking for yourself. And there's people who never do that. Like, they're sad here. Oh, they're doing bad here. Oh, I'm poor here. This is what I am. That's not thinking for yourself. That's not thinking for yourself. You're having a natural reaction to your environment and going along with the impulses like humans, animals, everything in the world does. But you do have the choice to control your environment, to control what you're going on by thinking, by making a choice and processing what's going around you and choosing what you want to do. There's plenty of people who do not do that. They hear something on the radio and now that's what they think. Then they see something else. Oh, now that's what they think. Then they hear something else. Oh, now that's what I think. Instead of going to the main source and coming up with their own thought and sticking to it, or processing what they feel and then making a choice instead of just acting off of impulse. It's not, no. And there's so many people that do that. I do it all the time. Fuck. I'm sweating.
Because you just go on and on. You say the same thing like 5 times.
Because you're not listening.
You're not listening. You're not listening because I'm listening to you and I'm responding with different things. And in the middle of me responding different, you cut me off and repeat the same thing you said 500 times
Because you
ago.
keep talking about yourself.
I'm not talking about myself. I'm just saying, if I could finish my point and we can move the fuck on after this, honestly.
Please.
I'm just saying that's not always somebody not making their own decision. That's all. I think a lot of the times that's somebody making their own decisions because their decisions in the opposite of their environment. Doesn't mean they're not thinking for themselves.
No, you can make a choice to go
it's-
along with this. Sometimes I can choose like, oh, they in a bad mood. Fuck it, I'm in a bad mood. I think you can make that choice, but if you don't think, you're not making the choice. You're just going along with it.
And I also think, and this is why when we had a conversation before, you're saying two different things a lot of the times, and I think they don't always go together. Thinking for yourself and making your own choices are not always the same thing to me. Like they're rarely the same thing to me, but you always group them as the same thing. And that's where we always have a disagreement. They're not the same thing because you just said somebody could hear something on the radio and be like, this is what I think today. That's not thinking for yourself, but that is making your own choice. You're making the choice to think this now. That's a choice. It's just not thinking for yourself. That's why I think they're not always the same thing. And you group them as the same thing. That's all. If I see this and I'm like, I like what they said. I'm agreeing with this and I think this now. And I'm going to go around and tell people this shit now. That's a choice I just made.
Okay. I think everyone has choice of the choices they have to make. And no one like literally like that's the point. Like no one like you don't have to have A or B. You can choose your own A or B. You're just letting someone give you A or B, and then you have to make a choice. You're not thinking
in a lot of situations there is only A or B.
There doesn't have to be. I don't think there has to be. I don't.
In certain situations, there's definitely A or B.
Okay.
If I'm getting robbed for my chain, A, give it up. B, don't. What's my third option? What's your next thought that you're gonna magically make up? You gonna say suck dick?
Literally, there's thousands of other
But
things.
that's a byproduct of
Our missing
that's a
co-host
byproduct
today,
of
our missing co-host today. She's
that's
such
a
a free thinker.
byproduct.
This girl right here, she put a cup of ice in the microwave to make water. This is someone who's thinking for themselves, making their own choices.
But that's a byproduct
she also
of the
hears transgender. She thinks a girl.
That's a byproduct of option A, of if it's give it up or don't give it up, and you go to sucking dick. That's a byproduct of option B, not giving it up. I'm gonna suck dick instead.
Bitch,
That's all I'm saying.
10,000 other thoughts I can have besides A or B. That's all I'm saying. Whatever. Fuck it. Everyone thinks for themselves. Everyone makes choices. We're all individual
But they're
people.
all main things. You can have different things under those main things.
Okay.
Any option you think of in that situation is either going to come from not giving it up or giving it up. Whether you think of your own creative way to do one of those two things, you're still picking one of those two things at the end of the day. That's all I'm saying. A lot of situations, there's only two options. How you go about those options is your free thinking. But it's mainly two options.
Okay. Also, this week for Boy versus Girl, I got it from my friend. So I was texting my friend. She just moved to Houston, and she's telling me about like this guy she met, and he sounds like cool to me. She's talking about how he has like this house, how he got money, how he got like this grill and these chains and these nice cars, and he wants to take her places, and he's funny and he's not that ugly. And then and she's like, but I don't like him. And I'm like, what? And she says, what the fuck did she says? She says he wears the big boxers, he smokes cigarettes, and yeah, and he's like, that's it. It's the cigarettes, the cognac, and the boxers, and I feel her because that'll piss me all
What's
that.
wrong with what's like Hennessy?
That's literally what she said. The cognac and the Newports together is too much for her.
Oh, it just stinks?
Huh?
It stinks? Like his
Yeah,
breath
like
stink?
no, not his breath. It's just too much. It's things she don't like. Like, damn, nigga, you was smoking Newports, drinking this Hennessy with these big ass drawers on. Like, nah, I don't like you. All this shit don't matter. And little shit like that will make you not like people, even though there's like
So,
all these cool
what are you
things
asking
about
me?
them.
What's
It's
the-
like, what are your petty things where it'd be like, damn, it is all the other things, but I just can't get with this bitch because of like this little thing. Or something like, man, it's not
I don't know
that
if I
serious.
have like any petty little things, but I do have like, I think over the years, as like talking to girls, I accumulate different things that I like. So I might talk to this bitch, I like this from her, so I expect this from the next bitch. And I like something from her, and I expect it from the next bitch. And it keeps going until I get like a list of shit. And I kind of create a ultimate bitch that's like unreasonable, and a lot of things contradict themselves. So it's not even possible to find one of those. And so I stopped doing that though. But I think I've done that before. So I had like certain shit that I would appreciate a girl to have, but I don't know if I have any.
Oh, me?
Turnoffs, like, I mean, toes not done. That's like a no for me. I'm not fucking with it. I mean, besides the basics, ugly, bad breath, musty, stinky coochie. Anything like specific to me is really just the toes, and like I hate bitches who can't dress. That's a turn off.
I have a list. I have a list. I have a
I hate
list.
bitches who can't dress. I don't know.
Oh, maybe my list will influence you to the things that you realize you don't like about people. I hate niggas who wear big drawers. I hate niggas with uncrispy white tees. I hate niggas with bad cologne or no cologne. I hate niggas who wear weird ass cuffs out of their pants or have their shoe behind the fucking tongue of their shoe for no fucking reason.
Wait, what do you mean?
Like, exactly what do you mean? Why the fuck are you doing that weird ass shit? Niggas who cuff their pants and then put the cuff behind the tongue of their shoe.
Oh, that's insane.
Why are
you
you
a
doing
skateboarder?
what are you doing? It pisses me off. Certain way niggas walk, I don't like. Certain way niggas respond to other niggas, I don't like. Like, if you're just too...
I can't get what a bitch is called another bitch big sis.
See, and that's nothing that should affect you. This bitch got a nice job, a nice house. She looks nice. She's funny. You call a bitch. I can't fuck. Why are you doing that?
Y'all in the same age bracket. We calling that bitch big sis.
Like, what the fuck? It's really the draws though that like I don't like that. I don't fucking like that. I hate big draws. I hate big draws. It just like
some niggas would say it's comfortable unless your balls breathe. It's loose. I wear big drawers around the house.
It makes me feel like you stink. Like you look funky.
But the tight ones keep all that shit in there, all the ball sweat. So that would make it stink more than the other ones.
So it may be more. Pleasing
I don't wear
to
big
you.
drawers.
It may be more pleasing to you, but I hate big draws. I don't understand.
I never knew bitches hated parachute drawers though until a young lady let me know very quickly. Years ago though, I'm over that.
Hate them. What else do I hate about? Then there's like personality traits, but whatever. That's not little shit. But your drawers will piss me off.
Yeah, the toes is the only thing I'm thinking of. Like
cuffing your pants in general would piss me off. I hate niggas who can't fucking dress. I hate niggas.
Do you?
I do.
Do you?
I do.
Okay.
I do.
I've seen a lot of your niggas, bro.
Which niggas? But just because,
come on, man. Come on, man. Come on,
which
man.
niggas do I love? Like which niggas do I love?
All of them.
No, I don't love all my niggas. I just act like it, and I don't even act like it.
I just see some niggas, bro. And I don't know. I don't know what you think can dress. I don't know what that means to you, but
no. How do the niggas?
Would you assume that I can dress? Very nice. Don't know why you fuck you're thinking about it. So all I'm saying is,
I was literally just stopping my sentence to answer your question. I was
yeah,
gonna
it's
say
taking
sure.
too long for me though.
I was gonna say sure.
And sure is not a good enough answer either.
After your response, now when I was gonna answer it truthfully, now you can just get a short bitch. Fuck the hell. Do you like how I dress, Frankie?
Sometimes.
Fuck. Sometimes I like how you dress.
But I've never put on a bad outfit. You've put on many bad outfits.
Where am I going somewhere though? How many times have I went somewhere and like, yeah,
we can have archives.
Coming here is not going somewhere though.
This is a professional stage.
Yeah.
Viewed by
and
millions.
now as I'm treated as such, I come in here dressed, looking presentable all the time. But when I wasn't, I'll wear any fucking thing, bitch.
Because that sweatshirt with the
that
outfit is so
because
fucking
it didn't go together.
I don't care what that shit went with. You could have put that sweater with anything, bitch.
It was so. Actually,
and let me ask you something else. As far as niggas can dress, right? Is being able to dress you just throwing on a bunch of designer expensive shit, and because it's not a lot of niggas who do that. They get some money to put on the most expensive shit they can think of, and bitches be like, "Oh my god, they're so icy." No, he's fucking dirty. He just ran into some money.
To me, the niggas that can dress, I like the niggas who like, I don't even know what the fuck you got on, and it may not even be shit, but it look like shit. That's like dressing to me, or what you look like isn't like what everybody else looks like. That's being able to dress like having. It's not even being able to dress having like your own style.
Like this is V-Long, but they wouldn't even know, baby, because I make everything look so good. I make everything look so good.
Like it costs something. Baby, this is from Target.
I make everything look good.
I make everything look good.
But I make everything look good.
I think I make everything look good.
You think you can dress better than me? Let's not answer that because it's not true. Excuse me. Yes. Not even can you, do you? Fuck, I can. Anybody can do anything.
I think if we were both told, like, put your best outfit on today,
I would shit on you.
no, I would shit on you.
Only thing you might get a little edge because you're an accessorizer. You do accessories. I don't do accessories. I don't have like rings and I lost my earrings and shit like that. Might get me on accessories, but like, no, it's not even close. It's not even like a thing.
No,
And you're from across the river.
I do think I would put on cooler shit than you.
St. Paul.
I think I would put on cooler shit than you.
That's not a fact.
I do. And it's not even that. And part of it isn't even like.
It's not even close.
But part of it isn't. Because two people having the same outfit and someone look cool and another person looks stupid. I think a lot of the stuff I wear is fitting for me. Like, I think a lot of stuff. Those cargo pants with that fucking puffer jacket I had on, those puffy shoes. It was cool. But I don't think every bitch could wear that and look cool.
That was like your top 5 coolest fits.
I don't think every bitch could wear this and look cool. I don't think I think a lot of shit that I wear and look cool, other bitches aren't gonna look cool in, because what the fuck are you doing? It's like, this is
me throwing some shit on.
In you. It's like, it's on you, and that's cool. Like, there's certain shit you wear, other people, what the fuck do you have on? Like, that fuck sweater looks very cool on you. But let me fucking tell you that outfit might piss me off on somebody else. Get the fuck out my face. I thought you looked really handsome in I think you look really handsome in that Christmas sweater. That'll piss me off on somebody else. That'll piss me off. Hairstyles piss me off about niggas too.
Oh, that's the other thing I hate about a pet peeve of mine is the lace fronts. I don't know what they're called, but the ones where
they're not called. They're just bad.
The ones where the bitch's like scalp is not the color of the scalp. Like their scalp be orange and shit. Or like they're trying to blend it, like it doesn't blend. I don't like when girls get their lace fronts and it doesn't blend. Make it look natural. Make it look real. What did I just do? Make it look real. Make it look natural. I hate when it just looks like you have a fucking wig on. I mean, it's something cool with that beating, whatever the fuck you want. And actually, there's some. You're dirty, bitch. Fuck it. I'm not gonna pander to you, host.
Yeah, I'm like,
dirty.
Please be whatever. Like, okay, be whatever you want to be. Be beautiful, bitch.
I like when they wear the lace fronts.
You're not talking about her face. You're talking about
baby hairs.
This shit
actually look like real baby hairs. They don't look like it's plastered on. And then you see the little net behind the baby hair. Ugh.
But I wonder what they see when they look in the mirror. Like, do you know your wig is bad? So here's the thing. I don't like it, and I don't have to like it. And that's what people should allow other people to do is think for themselves and make choices. You like it, I don't. But when you look in the mirror, are you thinking like, this is what I have and I'm going to make it work and I'm going to wear it with confidence? Or are you seeing this shit is laid, I snapped, she snapped, and fuck it, I'm confident? Because
I think when you're very dirty and not used to shit, you think you did snap. But I think if you have shit, then you know you didn't snap. Or they be like, oh, well, that girl has money. I don't have that much money, so this is the best I can do. And no, don't do anything. Wear your real hair, baby. It's okay. That's cute, too. Some of it. But nah, I don't like that shit.
I hate
another
being gay.
pet peeve. What did you just say?
Big gay? The fake lining?
Benjay?
Whatever.
Beijing?
Whatever.
I don't know, but I don't wear that.
Exactly.
The first time I went to my barber, he tried to, I said, hey, sir.
Like, I have it. Don't.
Hey, sir.
And if you don't, like, take it away then. Let it go. Let it go. I don't like it.
I'm not gonna be fucking a bitch and sweating that shit all on her fucking eyes and shit. That's ridiculous.
Never happened to me.
Damn, you may forget what the other one I was gonna say that I really hate. But I definitely do hate that wig shit. That shit is insane.
Just if you don't spell like nothing, cuffs in your fucking pants. You're fucking tucked behind your fucking tongue.
Damn, I wish you would have let me know this earlier. I would have jotted some things down. We weren't specific when we were talking about. Cause damn, I know I have a lot, it's just not coming to my head. I gotta see a bitch. So,
hey niggas, do that kind of shit all day. There is people who like we are always around there, like doing like
I'm
that.
doing it in my ear though, please.
Exactly. There's people who do that shit. I hate it. Hate people who spit a lot. I've grown. This is something new. I hate the smell of blacks and shit. Like, stop smoking that in my fucking face. I hate that. What else do I hate? Like me, this is a watch from nowhere and it's on me loose, you know, like there's no clink. But I think as a man, if you're going to wear a watch, like why the fuck is it doing this? I hate that. Take it off. I don't care if it's a roll. This as like this not giving man to me. This is like, what the fuck are you doing? This is irritating. Don't do that.
Damn, you just hate a lot of niggas, huh?
I do hate a lot of niggas. Hate that, bro. Hate that.
Okay, well. Hopefully I ain't offending too many of the bitches. But
No,
honestly,
because the bitches you're talking about, they're not going to be offended because they don't know you're talking about them. They wake up in the morning thinking my shit is laid. They're not going to think you're talking about. You didn't offend nobody, actually. The bitches you're talking about couldn't be talking about them. They going to go look in the mirror and be like, hell no.
I think it's disrespectful to get in my bed and try to fuck me without your toes on. I really think that's disrespectful. I really, I honestly believe that. And I would not fuck you. Unless I've already fucked you before. Outside of that, I'm not fucking. Like, it's a brand new person, I'm not fucking you. I can't even, I didn't think my dick would get hard. I'm not feeling this right now.
I think it is disrespectful to come over to somebody's house for like the first 5 times and not present yourself well. If you don't fucking know them, like, come cute, bitch. And niggas, come cute. To me. Because, I mean, I don't really care, but if you want me, like, to be nice, and, like, the thing is with niggas is, like, I've grown to realize, like, I don't have to like you to have sex with you. I like having sex. I like to fuck. But niggas want you, like, to do what they say and do all, like, what the fuck are you talking about? You don't have shit going on but some dick. And, like, I don't like how you dress. I don't like how you talk. I don't like any of, we don't even talk. So why are you asking me for things? I don't like niggas who are fans.
Fans of what?
Me. Like, it's different to, like somebody, but, like, to be a fan. Like, have you ever met, like, a girl who's, like, a fan of you? And not even from, like, doing, just in general.
Keep that one to myself.
No, it's okay for a girl to like you and be
I'm
infatuated.
talking about I would call her a fan, and I can't say who it is to talk about it.
Can we talk about it when we're done recording? Because no one knows. Why? Why?
It's kind of crazy.
Okay, I still want to know.
But
What about her makes her a fan, though? And do you not like it?
I don't care about that part. I don't care about anything.
Oh, well, I don't like it. I don't like it because you have an expectation of me. You view me a certain way that I'm probably not. And then, like, you're, like, watching what the fuck I do and wanting these reactions. Like, the clip, me and Raquel, we're having a conversation. Like, I'm saying shit like, I think niggas with good dick, I'll do anything, whatever the fuck I'm saying. And a nigga start asking me for shit. And I'm positive because he's seen the clip. And to me, that's fan shit because you're always responding to things I never said to you. I'm saying on my podcast. And now you wanted to know, do you have good dick? Will I do this for you? No, I'm not doing it for you. And stop fucking watching my podcast thinking the things I'm saying are like real things.
Stop watching my podcast and thinking the things that I'm saying are real things.
Like, it's crazy.
I'm not saying real things. I'm trying to entertain people. I don't.
Like, some of this shit is real. If I like a nigga enough, I'll do anything.
None of this shit I say is real.
Like, this is entertainment.
Get to know the real me. Don't come to me about no Instagram, no podcast.
Oh,
you're like this. You're toxic. No, I'm not. None of those things.
Yeah, none of those things.
God damn.
Me, I'm all these things. It just may be exaggerated, or I choose when I want to do it. And bitch, I'm not choosing it for you. So if you're not getting it, you're not getting it from me. Don't like fans. But do like me a lot. Please like me a lot. Be infatuated with me. Watch my podcast if you like me. But don't be a fucking fan. It's 2 different things. I don't like that.